We're on. Welcome to St. Augustine Prep opening day. The Hermits take on Millville. The Thunderbolts. On the bump, number 8, Alex Weingartner.
Yeah, so today we'll have JP Urban on play-by-play, Leo Moriello, and a little bit myself, Coach Vermel, on the color commentating. Thoughts going into the season? I know you guys both weren't here necessarily last year. JP just transferring from Ocean City, and Leo, you're a freshman, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yep. So, any thoughts? What have you heard? What's the talk around school?
Alex Weingartner, number 1 player in New Jersey. From what I see, expecting a big season out of him.
Yeah, I saw his stats online on Instagram. Hoping to see great things out of him this season.
Yeah, I mean, he's was at Prep Baseball. Had him as the number 1 recruit or player in the senior class. And yeah, I mean, he's legit two-way player. I don't know if that's the right way to say it. He's your high school Ohtani a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's kind of how I saw it.
So, like, when we heard about him a little bit as, like, a sophomore, it was always like, hey, he's going to go somewhere big as a pitcher. You know what I mean? Because he's throwing, 90-plus. And then over the last couple of years, he's just torn the cover off the ball, both here and on the AAU circuit. And he might get drafted as a position player. You know what I mean? A lot of them are looking at center field because he's pretty darn fast to go along with, he's a 5-tool player, more or less. Probably the most hyped St. Augustine player since Joe Gatto was drafted early in the second round, like 2014-ish, 2013, 2014. So it's exciting. Yeah, we'll see if they can't live up to the hype. He had a phenomenal year last year. But the team's got more than just Alex. They're going to have like we were talking about pregame, we graduated a lot. People were like, oh, you graduated a ton of guys last year. But at the same time, there's a lot of guys that contributed back. I mean, you have Brady Jackson's at short, who was at second base last year. He could have played short on pretty much anybody else in South Jersey. It just happened to be
Joey.
Yeah, Arachi, Joey Baseball was starting over. Adam Williams was one of those, similar to like Marco Christopher last year, where he's an extremely talented player, just kind of like couldn't crack in the lineup a ton. But when he came in like later in the year, he had a ton of clutch hits just from the last like 7 games of the year. He's found his starting spot. Looks like today at third base. Edis was hurt a little bit last year. He's playing first. He's a very talented pitcher. Gilson played a couple times when Brady had to move to shortstop if Arachi was pitching. We got out and
Soupy in center and go for the bunt there.
Yeah, trying to make something happen.
Surprising opening move from the Thunderbolts. Mike Trout's alma mater.
Yeah. Yeah, the bunting is the one thing that I've kind of changed my opinion on in high school, at least. Like, take that outside. Yeah, I was always like, in the MLB, like, you're just giving up an out. I'm not a huge bunting fan. But as some people have convinced me over the years, like, these guys are anywhere from 15 to 18. Put the ball in play, make them make a play.
Yeah.
So it's completely different in the high school game. You'll see the third baseman throw it into, right field a good amount. So
trying to catch the Hermits off guard there.
Yeah.
And we have Williams at third base. He has a gun on him watching a warm-up, so going to be fun to see.
Yeah, great athlete. Like I said, some timely hitting. I'm excited to see him like full-time in the lineup every day this year.
Ball up. It's going to be a walk from Alex Weingartner. And we have Ethan Soupy in center field, a Miami commit. Going to be seeing a lot from him this season.
Yeah, Soupy too. I'm curious if he's more pitching or in the field committed to Miami. I think more pitching, but Soupy played outfield and pitched for the Hermits. Probably the Hermits' second or third pitcher last year. It'll be the same thing behind Weingartner this year. Left field, I think it's Hank Bigland, one of the seniors, trying to win a job. I know there's a handful of guys going in there, but he was the pinch runner last year. Didn't get a ton of at-bats, but they said he played well during their trip down to Disney, during that spring break. So he's got the start in left field, and freshman Brody Taylor's in right. He's a pretty highly regarded freshman as well. Actually, big wrestler, qualified for states this year too.
Yeah.
But they're expecting big things out of him.
Beautiful strike there by Weingartner.
Not easy to start at a lot of sports, especially baseball as a freshman. I think DJ Lloyd might be the last one to do it.
Yeah.
He's the senior behind the plate now.
Not easy here. Got a lot of great athletes. Weingartner. Beautiful strikeout by Weingartner there. Great mix of pitches.
Yeah, it seemed like he just had to settle down for a batter. You know what I mean, a little wild to start, but first batter of the season. I get it.
Could happen. And we have a time here. Looks like. Again, self together. Yeah, he hit 397 last year. Kind of like an Ohtani, how you were saying. 6 home runs on the season last season, and at a 2.5 ERA. So, very excited to see what he can do for the Hermits. Might be a first-round pick.
Yeah, got him with the off-speed right there. Yeah, one of the funny stories about his brother, actually, like we were talking about, he's a 5-tool player, extremely fast, too. Like, he's going to play center field when he's not pitching, most likely. But his brother...
Ooh, and...
Yeah, so it was grounded to first, hit off of the heel of his glove, kind of kicked towards Gilson. Gilson scooped it up, but wasn't quite able to get it to first base in time. So
tough play to make.
Yeah, shot right at him. He's kind of coming off the bag of the guys leading off.
Now, was Edis always a first baseman?
I think he just plays wherever. You know what I mean? Like last year, he was probably going to play a little bit of middle infield, but again, it's like he's primarily a pitcher, but last year when you had, again, Joey Baseball and Brady Jackson in the middle infield, he was going to be fighting for a spot there. Then he got hurt, so it was kind of like a moot point anyway. But I think it's just like, hey, how can we get all these bats in the lineup? He's an athletic kid. Teach him how to pick the ball out of the dirt. Similar thing to Weingartner when he was bunted
bunt, like we were talking about, and that's going to advance the runner, and Weingartner makes a play. Great play by Weingartner there, being alert. That's going to move the runner.
Yeah, so 2 outs now, right?
Two outs.
2 outs.
2 outs, yeah.
I get it by Millville. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if you're going to beat Weingartner, you got to try and tag him early. One now, a single will score you 2.
Not easy to get runs on Weingartner. 2 ERA.
But yeah, when the Hermits won the state championship, it was similar to him, where they had seniors in center field and up the middle, so they put Weingartner at first base in a lot of those games, and they were just kind of like, hey, he's an athletic kid, he'll figure it out. Like, I mean, he can throw the ball. You're not worried about him throwing it in the left field, especially because he could play shortstop. So they just put him at first base and throw him a ton of balls, get him used to it, and that's probably similar to what they have with Edis now.
Yeah. And man on second and third for Millville.
I was going to say his brother is pretty fast too, but I think he had a couple guys on his team who were a little bit faster maybe. Like Ragsdale, who got drafted by the Brewers out of Boston College, who's might be the fastest player I've seen here. And I kind of said Weingartner was not that fast, and he was just, kind of like Chase Utley, was just a smart player. And he got mad at me. He was like, Mr. Ramel, you called me slow on the broadcast? I was like, you're right. I probably should have phrased that better.
And that could have been a bad situation there for the Hermits. Almost a stealing home situation. Weingartner being alert.
Yeah, wild pitch. Luckily, DJ gets on it pretty quickly. They don't send the runners home. I'm surprised they didn't try and steal one, but the Hermits do. I mean, the Lavari Field has a short backstop.
Yeah.
But it doesn't kick much. You see that if you look at the padding, it's kind of balls will die there. It's not like you have the brick wall like Wrigley Field where the ball might kick back towards you. So while it's not that big like at a place like EHT, the ball will not jump back towards the catcher. So I think you can take home on a pass ball more often than not.
And great play by catcher back there. DJ Lloyd. 4-year starter, I believe, Mr. Romel.
Yeah.
And that's a strikeout for Weingartner. Finishes the inning with 2 strikeouts. The Hermits get out of the jam.
Pitch count for Weingartner, 17.
Alex Weingartner leading off for St. Augustine.
Looking for big things from him this season.
Yeah, looking for big things from Alex Weingartner this season. Number 8, ranked the #1 player in New Jersey. A lot of draft hype, and we're excited to see what he does this season. And that's a ball up top.
Going to Penn State next year, hoping to finish off his senior year with the state championship.
That would be nice. That would be nice. And a ball smashed by Weingartner and a great play. Great play out in the outfield. For left fielder Jared Hoffman for Millville, making a great diving catch. That could have been trouble for Millville. And Brady Jackson up for St. Augustine. That's a strike there for Millville, and that was a great hit there, Leo.
That was a great hit. Unfortunate result, but
unfortunate result there. And another ball smashed. Can that go? And that is right in the gap between the center fielder and left fielder, and he's going 3. And a opening day triple for Brady Jackson.
what a great start for the Hermits this year.
Little Cam Ward celebration there. Love to see it. Brady Jackson. Big hit.
This is just the way we want to start our season. If we can keep this up, we're going to win this game big.
Yeah, hopefully we keep this up, Leo. And now we have Adam Williams up, third baseman with the big arm, big bat, and that 3 spot, Leo. What I've noticed, this pitcher's pumping a lot of strikes in the zone. This could be trouble for Millville if they keep it. You know, we got some great hitters in our lineup, so it's going to be some trouble for them this game. You know, they keep it in the zone, especially against Weingartner, Jackson, Williams, Lloyd.
All great hitters.
Yeah, and it's going to be tough to, stop. You kind of saw in the World Baseball Classic, I don't know if you saw it, Leo, but they weren't really trying to pitch to Team USA. It's hard to, contain bats. And it's going to be a problem here for Millville. And strikeout there.
And hopefully we can get another hit here. It's 2 outs right now. We can bring batter in from third.
Carson Reed on the bump for Millville. Number 7. Great strikeout there by Reed. And this umpire seems like he has a lenient box today, Leo. He's calling pretty wide zone. Great pitch there by Reed. So, Leo, what are you thinking of this season? What's your aspirations for this team?
We have a lot of nice seniors here and even some underclassmen that have great potential. Hoping to see great things out of the whole team this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hermits are going to have a chance to win a lot this year, but their schedule is pretty daunting. I mean, you're always going to have Gloucester Catholic at the Down Beach Classic, Coaches for Cancer. You're going to have the Diamond Classic, where they made it to the semifinals last year, but it's always chaotic with how much pitching you have, and then obviously the state championship. I'm going to miss.
He's going to try to dig it out here, and great play from Millville.
Right. Well, that'll do it for the bottom of the first. The Hermits don't score, but we'll be right back after this.
And Max Reicher, DH here for Millville, hitting in the 6 hole.
Yeah, JP, you play baseball, right?
Yeah, I played at Ocean City my first 2 years, and this season playing football.
Nice. What position do you play?
I play quarterback in football, and I played left field in baseball. That's a
nice.
Great play from Brady Jackson. DJ Lloyd, sorry. Correction. DJ Lloyd, 4-year starter at catcher for the Hermits.
Yeah, I used to play baseball back in my day. I was a pitcher.
And a beautiful strike there from Alex Weingartner. Yeah, Leo. Beautiful game. America's favorite pastime. Mason Clark up to bat for the Thunderbolts, first baseman. Weingartner looking great out there, Leo.
Yeah,
Great
he's off to a
poise
great
and
start.
posture, and he's rolling. High ball from Weingartner there. And we're here with St. Augustine point guard Andrew Godfrey in the booth with us here. Pleasure to have. Freshman, had a great season last year. Young basketball team we got here at St. Augustine Prep. Excited for this season, Leo. We got a great team, mix of seniors. We got junior Ethan Soupy in center field.
Yeah, and Brody Taylor, the freshman. We have 4 more years with him in this program.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to see. Brody Taylor, a lot of hype around him. Weingartner filling up the zone. It's going to be hard to touch his heater. Ooh, beautiful strike from Alex Weingartner. That was filth.
That's what we like to see from him. 2 outs already in this second
He's been
inning.
rolling on the bump.
Jared Huffman.
Rolling. This is why all the MLB scouts are here to watch. He brings it. And we have 2 outs here. Ball from Weingartner. It's going to be interesting to see what Millville's strategy is. You saw them bunt earlier in the game, trying to get some quick runs off the Hermits, try to get on base the best they can. And I've just been really impressed by DJ Lloyd, that catcher. He's been really doing a great job.
Yeah, the Prep looking for their 3rd out here so they can get back at bat and get some nice hits like they did in the first inning.
Number 6, Jared Hoffman up to hit for Millville. And Leo, count is, can we get a count check here?
3-0.
3-0 count for the Hermits. And let's see if Weingartner can battle back.
It's a walk.
This umpire zone, a little bit, you know, he's been lenient with some calls. He's, you know, bringing it in, seems like, in this inning. We got two outs, I believe.
Yeah, 2 outs right now. Herman's looking for the 3rd here. Alex Weingartner looking to get this 3rd out here.
Number 3, Chris Dragota, catcher for the Thunderbolts. No batting gloves. Interesting, Leo. No batting gloves. I see that on the beach playing baseball. Not really much here in high school.
Especially in the colder weather.
Yeah, and I just been, like I've been saying, very, very impressed by DJ Lloyd, catcher, 4-year starter. This kid, he brings it.
Yeah, I think it was when he was a freshman. I went to the first game of the season at Mainland, and who's their now athletic director, Coach Billy Kearns, like tried to steal on him. He threw the first guy out. Like an inning or 2 later, tries to steal on him again. He throws the second guy out, and he just kind of looked at Coach Nay and was like, hey, "He's a freshman. I had to try it, but I don't think I'm doing that anymore."
Yeah, he's been like a cat back there. And almost throws him out there.
Yeah, DJ does like that too, the throw behind, where, you know, if they take a big secondary lead season, obviously the Diamond Classic, obviously state championship, but they're in this like new tournament this year that Del Barton is like kind of putting on, so we're going to host a couple games, but it's basically took the best teams from like Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, and they put them in one big twitch with Del Barton, Seton Hall, Malvern Prep, us, Gloucester Catholic, and they'll put them in pods like World Cup kind of thing, and then kind of the winners will play from there. So it'll be kind of a new, exciting tournament that the Hermits will be in this season.
And a great strikeout there by Weingartner. He's rolling on the mound, and will take us into our next inning, commercial break. So we're back live here. St. Augustine versus the Millville Thunderbolts, and number 7, Carson Reed, up at the mound. He's been throwing a lot of change-ups, curveballs. He's mixing his pitches up well. I haven't seen much fastballs out of him. We'll see what he does this inning. When he keeps in the zone, we've been mashing. So hopefully we can get a couple more of those. Maybe a lucky bounce in between the gaps. And
the Hermits need to get out there and do what they do best, just smash that ball. Hopefully get some lucky drops in the outfield from Millville. Get some bases, some runs.
Yeah, just I'm excited to see what Ethan Soupy does at bat. He's more of a pitcher, committed to Miami, throws low 90s. I'm excited to see what he can do with the bat, because more known for what he does in the field, but we're going to see the bottom of this lineup coming up, starting with number 10, Hank Biglin.
Yeah, he's a senior this year, looking to finish off his time with the prep well.
Definitely. And Carson Reed, first strike fastball up and away. And Hank Biglin, DH, here for the Hermits. Almost hit him. Quick
That
reaction.
pitcher is all over the place.
Beautiful strike there from Reed. And Biglin's weighing in.
1-2 count, looking for a big hit here.
Good eye. Now, Leo, watching these games last season, who was one of your favorite players to watch? I wasn't here much at Ocean City, but I remember Joey Arachi was great player for you guys and for the Hermits. And who did you enjoy watching last season, Leo?
I did not watch last season. I'm a freshman this year,
Okay.
so didn't get to see much of the prep last year.
You didn't go to any games or anything?
I went to a couple basketball games, and that was about it.
And great strike out there by Reed. And Brody Taylor going to step up to bat.
The freshman.
Walk. Correction, walk. Brody Taylor, the freshman. A lot of hype around Brody. Freshman starter for the Hermits. And a walk there for Hank Biglin.
This kid has great potential, looking to see it be fulfilled out here in this game.
And I remember seeing at Ocean City, when my time there, I don't know if you know the name Evan Taylor. He was, kind of reminds me of Evan Taylor. Big power at the plate, freshman starter. Evan wore the number 27 for pretty much his whole life. Switched it up a little bit in high school, but he kind of reminds you of Evan Taylor. He was also top player in New Jersey. Went to Alabama, and that would be great standards to live up to. And safe
at second. Wow.
I think that was a little bit of misunderstanding there from Biglin. Maybe thought went behind him, but safe nonetheless. And Brody Taylor, yeah, hitting 6 as a freshman. This kid can do some damage, definitely. Inside fastball there. Reed starting to pump in the fastballs, mixing it in well. Wouldn't be surprised to see maybe change up, maybe a high fastball here from Reed, testing the freshman.
Yeah, that call was a little close there. The steal to second.
Coming up next, Austin Gilson on deck. Foul ball there for the Hermits. Going to be interesting to see this battle. It is a 0-0 ball game. So it's going to be interesting. It's been a fight. But as long as Weingartner keeps it up, we should be able to open it up a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully he can give us some easy outs on the mound and able to get us some hits as well.
Yeah, this is a pretty fresh team. The turnover from last year, we got a okay amount of seniors. But this is a young school: basketball, football, baseball, and that's a great pitch there from Reed. 1 out for the Hermits. Gilson up to bat.
Austin Gilson.
Reed with the windup. And Gilson fouls it off to the left side.
It's been a while since we've seen a hit from these Hermits. Hopefully we can get one here.
Yeah. If I was at bat, I would just be sitting on that fastball. He's relying on it as of late. So, see it through and get a knock here. Nice double would be nice here from Gilson. And change up down from Reed. Catchers both doing a great job from both sides. And he's going to get to third pretty easily. Pass ball there. And it's going to be interesting to see what we do here. We have 1 out. Maybe sacrifice him in. They're playing the corners, and that's a run, and Gilson's going to get second. Safe at second, and the Hermits score the first run of the game.
This is great what we've seen here from this team, getting off to a good start here in the second
Great start
inning.
for the Hermits, and you see his teammates hyping him up. Great start for the Hermits, hitting and on the mound. Again, shaky start from Weingartner, but he's really flourished. And this lineup's looking to get hot. That's all you need to do in high school baseball. Just get the ball in play, let them make errors, and have some fun out there, as you see from Gilson. Edis with a little blooper foul, and it's going to be dropped. On deck, number 17, Ethan Subi.
Yeah, the Hermits are on a roll right now. Hopefully we can keep them rolling and get some more runs in here.
Yeah, and great to get the first run there for St. Augustine. We needed that run there. Puts pressure, off our lineup. Hopefully these guys get a little looser as the year goes on. First game of the season, you're going to be kind of tight, but we're starting to get it rolling here. Nice change up down. It's a ball. As a hitter, I would try to gauge this umpire's zone. Great pitch there from Carson Reed. Ed is hurt last season, but making a return, looking to do some damage for the Hermits.
He's a junior, so we got 1 more year with him.
Curveball high. Good take from Edis. See what he's thinking here. And fastball. Checks the runner, goes 1, and he drops it. Gilson stays at third. And putting the ball in play here for the Hermits. Letting them make errors.
Your runner on third and first. Get another hit, get one in, be up 2.
Yeah. If you had a walk-up song, Leo, what do you think your walk-up song would be?
Sweet Escape for sure. That's my go-to.
That's a good pick there. Andrew Godfrey here, point guard of the basketball team, just asked me what I would pick. Let's see. I'm a big 80s guy, so maybe something like that. Let's think. I'll have to think on that one, Andrew. I'll have to think on that one. What's your favorite stadium food, Leo? Like you
Definitely
go to
a hot dog.
Go to
Hot
a baseball
dog for
game,
sure.
hot summer day. I think I'm going hot dog I think I'm going hot dog. Maybe a Coke. Maybe a nice, refreshing Coke. Chick-fil-A.
100%.
And Soupy steps in here for the Hermits. High ball for Carson Reed. And, yeah, the Hermits has been putting the ball in play. And Millville has been, making errors, letting the Hermits try to expand their lead here. And Edis going to steal. A surprising move by the catcher there to throw it down to third. He could have got Edis at second, but good for the Hermits.
Hermits have a couple steals so far. Getting lucky out there.
On deck, number 8, Alex Weingartner. And we have a 2-1 count here. And he gets hit. Stinger for Soupy. He's going to eat that one and get to first.
We have bases loaded here.
Pitcher Alex Weingartner.
Bases loaded for this senior sensation, Alex Weingartner. This might not be good for the Millville Thunderbolts. That must have hurt for Soupy. I know he felt that one.
Yeah, I could tell from here in the booth.
Going to be black and blue tomorrow morning, Leo.
Yeah.
That much. Alex Weingartner steps in the plate. This is what he's built for. Big-time player, big-time opportunity. This is what the scouts want to see. And Gilson easily gets home. 2-0 for the Hermits.
You just one out so far. They still have room to capitalize on this lead.
Bottom of the second inning, Hermits 2 runs. One ball, no strikes. It's going to be hard to let Weingartner get anything in the zone. As a pitcher, you don't want to give him anything he can mash. Might be a long day for Reed up there. And Weingartner, warning track. And it looks like it was a catch there, and runner will score. So John Edis, number 9, comes across the plate. Weingartner with a sac fly. 3-0 for the Hermits, and Weingartner been mashing, showing off that power. He hasn't had one drop yet, but that's how baseball is. All you can do, put the ball in play, hard power, and eventually they'll fall for you. As he hit 400 last season, as kind of the Hermits' Shohei Ohtani. Beautiful changeup slot. I believe that was a slider actually for a strike. Number 22, Brady Jackson up to plate. Yeah, Brady Jackson coming off a good year last season and looking to replicate that. And that's going to be another run. Soupy gets down. Hit by pitch turns into a run for the Hermits, 4-0. St. Augustine rolling in the home opener.
We still have only one out, so 2 outs to go. Still plenty of time to capitalize.
And St. Augustine, making great progress here. First game of the season. Love to see it. And Reed, the number 1 pitcher here for Millville, just trying to settle in and strike there, pump it in. He's doing a decent job there, Leo, pumping it in. We have great hitters in this lineup taking advantage of what's going on.
Yeah, for sure.
And a rip from Brady Jackson, and that's going to be caught as we go into commercial. Weingartner back on the bump here for the Hermits. Exciting stuff that we're seeing here from Weingartner. And as Mr. Rommel was talking about, he was saying more of a, outfielder prospect, but this kid can throw, as you see it here. There's a lot of throwers today in the MLB and college and high school. You see a lot of kids throwing high 90s and blazing, by people with the hundreds. But I feel like Weingartner here, he throws hard. Don't get me wrong, but he's more of a pitcher, I would say, and that's very valuable in today's MLB. You see a guy like Tariq Skubal, Zach Wheeler, Aaron Nola, even when he was younger, and yeah. He's gonna be a good, great ace for us this season, Weingartner. As it's good stuff here. Start out. It's always tough for when a lineup knows you're going against a guy of his caliber, and you got to try to get runs the best you can. And you saw Bunning earlier. What their strategy is going to this. Try to be loose if you're Millville and get some hits as they do there. Nice job.
Safe on first.
From Millville, number 26. Pat Toll, shortstop.
Third baseman, Cole Mulherin.
Cole Mulherin, third baseman, hitting 2. Number 22 for Millville. Millville. Interesting baseball high school they are. They're solid at a lot of sports. Football, they have a great team. And baseball, Mike Trout, alumni. So, you always are expecting a fight from the Thunderbolts. So we're gonna have to, keep the foot on the gas, keep rolling. I believe they might try to steal here on DJ Lloyd. That might not be the smartest decision, but we'll see if they do so. Try to, snag an extra base. Leo, what are you seeing here today?
I'm seeing a great performance from Alex Weingartner at the mound and at the plate.
RBI?
Yeah. Hopefully. Oh.
And that will advance the runner, I believe. Edis kind of just making sure damage control there. Not escalating the situation, not rushing a throw. We got kind of a packed house here, opening day. High school baseball got a decent turnout.
We do.
Coming to see our boys. Now on social media, Leo, have you been seeing anything about the power rankings or how you think they're going to finish this year?
I haven't seen much about the power rankings, but I've seen a lot about Alex Weingartner and his high rankings in New Jersey right now. One of the best, if not the best.
Filthy there, Leo. Filthy. What's up, Dylan?
It's good.
We got a guest in the booth, Dylan Delnos. Rising quarterback here at St. Augustine Prep. And that's raked. Going to be a fly, though. And Soupy looks like he didn't call for it there. Kind of a miscommunication by the right and center fielder. By the left and center fielder.
Right fielder, Nate Hecox.
Miscommunication out there in the outfield.
No outs yet for the Millville Thunder. Looking to capitalize on that, maybe get a few more hits and bring some runs in.
Yeah, looks like this could be an inning where Millville can open up. So, Weingartner, I believe he has, good composure. He's going to knock these guys down, and we're going to get back hitting. But this could be scary if we don't get it in check. But we got good players in place, and hopefully they don't open it up here.
Yeah, they just need to do what they do best. Stop Millville here, get back at bat, and get some more hits.
Yeah. And the 0-2 pitch here from Weingartner is a ball in the dirt, and Lloyd. That is a great play by Adam Williams, third baseman, to limit the damage. That could have been bad if that ball got past him. Coach Nay making some calls, coming out. And up to bat, Nate Heacock, the right fielder. In the 3 spot, he has some power. Let's see what Weingartner can do here. And runner going on DJ Lloyd, and that's safe. That's a rare occurrence there, stealing on DJ Lloyd. Cat back there behind the plate. And we have 1 out for the Hermits. And Weingartner been sailing through, hitting a little bit of a roadblock here in this inning, but there he goes. Being Alex Weingartner, pumping in a first pitch strike. 0-1 count here for the Hermits.
You hopefully can keep this up and just keep on rolling through Millville.
And up to bat for Millville, Garrett Shapiro, center fielder. Beautiful strike there from Weingartner.
He's rolling right now. We seem to keep on going.
And I'm going to make a prediction here, Leo. I think that Adam Williams is going to have an awesome season.
I can see that for sure.
And gets the job done there out at first base. Millville will get their first run of the game as the RBI goes to
Baseman Bobby Dixon.
Nate. Goes to Garrett Shapiro. Garrett Shapiro with the RBI, and now up Bobby Dixon, second baseman, number 11. And Weingartner takes a deep breath, settles in, and pumps in fastball up high. Yeah, just expecting big things here from the Hermits, Leo. Just really excited for this season. Big baseball fan myself, and hopefully we can get some big things. And that's a great play from DJ Lloyd, being alert. Didn't quite get him there. As time from Millville. So, Leo, how you liking St. Augustine Prep? You were a freshman here. How you liking the prep?
I'm loving it here. The community's great. Everyone's just, it's amazing here.
Yeah, great people. We got Mr. Rommel, shout out. Getting us out here today with broadcasting.
Yeah, it's such a great opportunity to get involved in sports if you're not playing them, actually like playing them.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be on that football field this season.
Looking forward to that. Come out and support you.
Yes, sir, Leo. Now up to plate, number 11, Bobby Dixon. Strikeout. Oh, strike 2, I believe, right?
2-2 count.
2-2. Miscommunication there, but you got 2-2 count from Weingartner. And
looking to finish up the top of the inning here.
And strike 3, there it is, for Alex Weingartner as we get in the break. And we're on here for St. Augustine. We got Adam Williams leading off, number 2. I'm really high on Adam coming into this season. Big arm at third base. Kind of has a big frame, kind of like Ellie De La Cruz reminds me of. Big frame, big arm, big bat. Something colleges love to see. And, yeah, Williams steps in. It is a 1-0 count here. Bottom of the third inning, as they still have a lot of game left. Carson Reed still on the bump for Millville. And a tricky pitch there from Reed. Fools Williams. We got Williams, Lloyd, and Hank Biglin due up here for the Hermits.
We just need to get some more big hits here, get some more runners in, just make big plays with this big team.
Of course, Leo, of course. Yeah, I'm excited. Just the first game of the season here for the Hermits. They're hitting almost mid-season form for some teams. Rolling. They were down in Florida, Disney, team bonding, and playing some ball. Again, the juice is flowing. Really think that helped them here. DJ Lloyd up to bat. Number 15, really been impressed with him behind the dish.
Let's see a hit here.
Really interested to see what we can see out of Ethan Soupy, Lloyd, and Taylor coming up. And he will throw it. Williams gets back safe. Throws it back again. Reed on the bump. And he's been pumping in there as high ball there.
Williams looks like he's eyeing up a steal here. Oh, he's going for it.
And he will take second base. Andrew Godfrey here chiming in. Thinks he gets a third. Carson Reed, a 2026 pitcher. Also plays shortstop, second base here for the Thunderbolts. Pretty highly ranked on PGA. Perfect game. And the pitch. Strikeout for Reed.
Strike
sorry.
two.
Strike two.
2-2 count.
Sorry, getting mixed up on the count. 2 strikes, correction. Carson Reed hit 300 last year.
Oh.
And great hit there by Lloyd. And Lloyd stays at first, but the runners advance. Runners advance. Great hit in there by DJ Lloyd. Doing it both sides. In the field. With his bat. Pinch runner here for the Hermits. Gino Gibellini.
Brody Taylor
Pinch
on
running.
deck.
Brody Taylor, freshman sensation, on deck. Very excited. And Hank Biglin Hank Biglin playing left field.
Second gets stolen there. Runners on second and third.
And expecting a big season here from Hank Biglin. Big season. The left fielder steps in. We have Gino Gibolini on second base, looking to make his presence known. Beautiful strike there from Reed.
Yeah, Biglin looking for the
Hank
hit
the
here to get
Tank.
some of his teammates home.
Hank the Tank up to bat. And strike three there for Biglin. And Brody Taylor up to bat. Let's see if we can knock Gibolini in. Brody Taylor at right field. Gilson at bat next.
One out for Millville. Still plenty of at bats for the Hermits. To
Yeah,
get some
we
hits.
have some breathing room here, and we're excited for this inning. We're gonna knock in Gibolini, and we have a runner on third also. Adam Williams.
0-2 count.
0-2 count here for Taylor. Let's see if Taylor can get his first official hit. Foul ball there. Good contact. Stayed through it. Kind of pulled off a little bit. We'll straighten that out. Reed playing some good baseball over these past couple seasons. The 2026 graduate hit 300 last year. And you're kind of pulling off the ball with Taylor. Want to stay through it, drive it in. The freshman known for his power. And funky pitch there from Reed.
2-2 count. Looking for a hit to bring the runner in.
2-2 count here, and see what the Hermits can do here. If you're watching here live, welcome in. Eats it. Taylor eats it. Looks like he lifts a lot of weights, so not a big deal for Taylor. Austin Gilson up to bat, up to the plate.
With bases loaded
Bases loaded here. John Edis coming up after him.
Looking
What's
for
up,
something
John?
big here.
Edis looking locked in. Beside us, besides me and Leo. And big hit from Gilson, and that's going to drop. The Hermits will bring in 2 runs as Gibolini gets across the plate. It is 6-1 Hermits.
We still have a runner on first and second.
Big hit from Austin Gilson, number 5, coming in clutch for the Hermits. And now John Edis up to the plate.
We have a commanding lead here, but this is baseball. Anything can happen in an inning.
Ethan Soupy on deck. What's up, Ethan? Good to see you again. Big fan of Ethan Soupy. We share a couple of classes together. Stand-up guy. Say that, Leo. Say that much. John Edis. Ooh, funky pitch there from Reed. And advance the runners.
That's what we want to see for the Hermits. More chances for more runs.
Edis got the flow coming out of the back of the helmet. Like to see it. John Edis. Ooh. Looks like a strike there from Reed, but called a ball. We'll take it as the Hermits will take that.
100%.
Yeah, this umpire doing his thing. We're also accompanied in the booth by Johnny Godfrey. Big basketball player here for St. Augustine. And soccer. Multi-sport athlete for the Hermits. And walk here. This might be the time for Millville to maybe have a mound visit. Or they're just gonna let Reed rock.
Bases loaded
They're
once
gonna
again.
let Reed rock. They have a lot of faith in their guy. A tough opener for Millville. But, you know, it's first game of the season. Anything can happen. They can still come back, make it a game. So we're going to have to keep, you know, keep on it. Subi up to bat. Stole home last time up. He ate a pitch. Might still be hurting. Ball. Soupy flies by him. 1-7 here, Ethan Soupy.
Hermit trying to capitalize off this bases being loaded once again.
And Soupy hits a dribbler back to the pitcher, and that is a run. Brody Taylor gets in after getting hit by a pitch. Hermit score. 7-1 ball game here. Alex Weingartner up.
Runner on second
A
and
lot
third.
of energy in this dugout, keeping the game alive here for the Hermits, staying focused. You love to see it from St. Augustine. We're going to keep this try to keep this rolling. Keep this rolling the whole season. State playoffs, state championship. We have high aspirations for this team.
Looking for big things this year out of Ward Gardner. See a hit here.
Again in the booth, JP Urban, class of 2027. Leo Moriello, class of 2029. To all our viewers watching, maybe in the comments drop your predictions for this season.
Yeah, we'd
Players
love
to
to hear all
watch.
of your opinions in this season.
And Weingartner back up. 0 for 2 so far. Two big hits. Just couldn't find landing spot. And that is a walk. Weingartner gets on.
Bases loaded again.
Bases loaded again here for Adam Williams, number 2, third baseman. Brady Jackson. Correction. Brady Jackson. Number 2, Adam Williams on deck.
Yeah, we're up 6 right now, bottom of the third. 1 out to go, but still.
A blooper here for Brady Jackson, and that's going to be presumptively caught, and it is caught. Run scores. No. 2 outs. Correction. No run scores. Stays 7-1 for the Hermits as we go into commercial.
One.
Go.
We're on.
All right, we're back on here. We're joined by two Hermit basketball players, Kyle Helpenstein and Andrew Godfrey. You guys have anything to say about the basketball season? Maybe the baseball season here? See what you guys got. Thoughts.
As we reflect on a good basketball season, all the baseball kids were at most of our games, so we just love to come out here and show out for them.
Exactly what he said.
Here with Andrew and Kyle. So, Kyle, you're playing lacrosse right now. How's the lacrosse season looking?
It's good. We had 3 scrimmages just preparing for the season. We have a game versus Cherokee tomorrow, and then Episcopal, National Powerhouse on Saturday, so we can see what we can do.
Yeah, we got a great lacrosse team. And Andrew, what have you been up to?
Chilling.
Just
Hooping. Yeah, going to the gym, doing my thing.
Getting ready for next season. We got a young basketball team here. Zabron Bartley, Andrew Godfrey leading the way.
Dylan Delano's
Dylan
shout out.
Delano's also in the booth, not with a mic. Maybe invest in maybe we'll invest in one.
Or you can just give him yours.
But how you feeling going into Richmond, playing lacrosse at Richmond, Kyle?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. I've been up there a few times. Beautiful campus, and I'm just really excited to get up there, know the guys, and hopefully play.
Yeah, we're real excited for you, Kyle.
Thank you.
Really, really excited. And also maybe a walk-on at tight end. This dude was a problem for defenses last season. Ryan Stower throwing in the ball. You maybe play some tight end at Richmond?
I'm thinking about it. I don't know yet, but we'll see.
Andrew, so what are your thoughts on the game? Favorite player on the prep baseball team?
Favorite player?
Yeah. Maybe a tough question, but
Probably Weingartner. He's throwing some heat right now.
throwing gasoline.
For me, it's got to be Austin Gilson, your sinus commit.
Gilson.
Hardest work on the team for sure.
For sure. Who'd you say your favorite prep athlete ever is?
Brendan Westcott.
Yeah, he's up there for sure.
I'd say Brett. Who has the most dribble on the team, you would say? From Johnny Godfrey.
It's got to be Brady Jackson. He wears the
Brady
glasses, flows out, little permed up, curled.
I like John Edis. His drip is pretty good. He has the little flow in the back of the helmet, rocking.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, thank you guys for hopping on, Kyle and Andrew. You guys have a good one.
Yeah, you too. See
You
ya.
kicking us off now?
No, not kicking you guys off, but me and Leo are gonna get back to the action. We got some viewers here. Andrew, you're welcome to stay on.
No problem.
But Andrew, yeah, what do you think about this game so far, though?
I think we should get Dylan Delanos on the mic, but
Mr. Rizzo told me to chill out with the Otani references with Weingartner, but you can't blame me. I mean, Weingartner's two-way player, making great plays. I mean, I think he's the next Otani.
Second out for Ward Gardner. Off to a
Second
great
out.
start this inning.
Second out here for Alex Weingartner. And Weingartner. Strike!
Looking
From
to put Millville to
Weingartner.
a stop here.
Having fun here in the booth. That's what it's all about. And that is foul. Almost hit trainer Matt. We got the Rowdies out here today. Got some alumni showing out for the guys. Love to see it. Love to see it.
yeah, you got a couple of rowdies down the third baseline.
And a strikeout for Alex Weingartner. And we will go into the next inning. Prep up 7-1.
So, JP, you're playing football next year, right?
And we will go into commercial break. And we're back live here. We're with Dylan Delanos.
What's up,
here,
guys?
prep athlete here. Maybe starting quarterback next season. How you feeling, Dylan?
Feeling good. Just happy to be out here supporting some of the guys playing baseball. Hoping they win.
Yeah, we got a lot of new faces, some familiar faces here from the St. Augustine. And, yeah, so how you feeling with everything going on with football, Dylan?
Feels good. I just like how hard we're working in the weight room. We just got done today. Just decided to come out here and support, like I already said.
So Dylan, who's your favorite player on this St. Augustine basketball team or baseball team?
This is going to be a shocker. Not a lot of people know this guy. I'm going to go number 19, sophomore Stephen Foster.
Stephen Foster, that's a name not to be confused with Stephen Resitar.
Nope, Stephen Foster.
Stephen Foster. And it looks like we have a pitching change here for the Millville Thunderbolts as the prep leads 7-1. So you play baseball, Dylan. What was your experience here with baseball, and what do you think you'll ever come out for the team? You were a two-sport athlete here for the basketball and football team, so what are your thoughts on baseball?
I used to play, growing up.
I think Brendan Westcott might be on this live stream. What are your thoughts about Brendan Westcott?
Pretty good. He's a good guy, good coach, good mentor.
Single there for number 2, Adam Williams.
Adam's
Start to the inning.
Adam's playing great today. Doing what he can to do to get on, provide for his team, for the Hermits.
Yeah, for the Hermits. And we got DJ Lloyd.
We've seen great things from him behind the plate. Hopefully we can see something great at bat.
Yes, sir, Leo.
Looking for more runs here to get even more of a commanding lead.
So Dylan,
What's
so this game here, you think the prep baseball team could make a run at the state championship or what? What are we feeling here, Dylan?
I really do. I think last year we had a really good run. New guys, like you already said, new faces, and also some familiar faces from last year.
We got to talk about Bobby Schwein. He does the ESPN for Ocean City. He was a great guy, great mentor I had, Bobby Schwein. Really influenced me to do this stuff. Shout out to Bobby. And yeah, but Dylan, so would you ever think about playing baseball here at the prep? Circle back to my first question.
Oh, what a great hit. That one's caught. First out
I think
for
Dylan,
Millville.
Dylan's mic acting up a little bit. All right, here we go. We got Hank Biglin, designated hitter and left fielder for St. Augustine.
We've seen a hit from him earlier. Looking for some more here. We want as big of a lead as we can as we get through this
On
game.
deck, Brody Taylor, number 27, the big freshman. And that is foul ball here from Biglin.
These prep guys can swing it, man. They're putting that on display.
Yeah, Brody Taylor has a great future in baseball, not only in high school, but baseball in college and maybe
Baseball
even
in
into the MLB.
High aspirations here from Leo Mariella.
Glad to have him on our team.
Glad to have him. And
I definitely think we got some talent in the freshman class. Guys
course.
like you were just talking about, Brody Taylor, what is he for today? How's he doing? Pretty good?
I believe he is hit by a pitch and a strikeout, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe you're right, JP.
And
I believe he also got walked one time.
Yeah, Hank Biglin up to bat. Looks confident up there at the plate. New pitcher here from Millville, as we mentioned.
Oh,
Hit.
Hit
That
right
one
in
looks
the
like it
knees.
hurt.
Jeez, that one's gotta hurt.
Right in the kneecap. That's going to leave a mark.
These guys are getting hit a good amount today.
Maybe some icy hot.
Millville's going after our team here.
Damn.
Take a moment.
Coach Nate out there to check on him. Trainer Matt always coming to save the day. I like that hat that Trainer Matt has on. Got to get me one of those.
I think Coach Nate's a great coach.
Old
He always
school.
leads these Hermits to
Coach Nate, great coach.
great records.
And he's going to run it off.
There we go.
There we
Atta
go.
boy.
Round of
Atta boy
applause.
running it off.
Right fielder Brody Taylor.
After that, we have a runner on first and second.
Love the environment
One
we got
out.
here today in Richland.
I adore this environment we got going on, Dylan.
This school is a great community of student fans.
Of course,
You know.
of course.
Best student section in New Jersey, as they call themselves.
The Richland Rowdies.
Brody Taylor here.
Hanging.
Fastball,
And-
pass ball.
Runners are going to advance
One
here.
of my favorite players to watch, Adam Williams, getting to third.
What do you like about Adam?
I mean, kind of reminds me of Ellie De La Cruz. Big frame, big bat, big glove, big arm. I mean, this kid can play some baseball, so I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing from him. And he's the leader of this infield.
He is. Where he's over at third, correct?
Over at third base, the
Good
hot
for
corner.
him.
Yeah, good stuff going on here for Adam Williams. Got a good thing going on there.
Brody Taylor up to the plate.
You familiar with Brody Taylor here, Dylan and Leo?
I don't have any class with him, but I've heard great things about him. He has a great freshman in baseball here.
Same here. Same here. I like his swing. Has a nice, smooth, quick lefty swing. Looks pure.
2-2 count here.
2-2 count here for Brody Taylor.
Hit.
And
Third
gets
hit by pitch
again.
today.
This is getting
This is getting insane.
Jeez. Brody really
Second baseman.
like a target out there, like a darts.
I mean, we
Gotta-
have bases loaded here now with one out. You know,
what they
feel
say,
for him.
pitcher's nightmare, batter's dream.
we have plenty of time here to get some runs here off of these bases being loaded right now. This is like the fourth or fifth time the bases have been loaded this game for the prep.
And we love to see here, we got a bunch of guests in the booth. Love to see the environment here, game one.
It's a nice pitch, starting it out.
Great pitch there, Dylan. Great pitch. Mr. Romel's out there somewhere taking pictures. Love to see it.
Good guy, great guy.
Great dude. Great dude, Mr.
Amazing guy.
Romel. Ooh! Gilson
Gils
drives
Gils.
it. Oh, and he's
Caught.
getting caught up. That kid.
Could have had him at second. Heads up play.
Heads up play there.
Oh, none.
Gilson with the rip.
John Edis.
Gilson with the rip.
This is JP's guy right here at the plate.
John Edis, my guy. Ethan Soupy. And John Edis here up to plate. Edis,
Atta
Oh, what
boy.
a great
big
hit.
knock here.
What a great
They're going to
hit.
send number 10,
Two in.
Hank Biglin, home.
After getting hit in the kneecap, he shows his hustle and grit. Kid's got grit, man.
Let's go, Hank. Ethan Soupy stepping up.
Center fielder Ethan.
Prep is now up 8.
It's a
In the
it's
bottom
a
of
party
the
in the
fourth.
dugout, 9-1.
9-1. As the score, keeps going up, I hope to see maybe some younger faces come in the game, like I was talking about earlier. Stephen Foster, kid's a dog,
Yeah, Foster.
flat out dog.
Hopefully, maybe some younger faces get out here on the field, and maybe Marco Escrow. Maybe Marco Escrow can get out there on the field.
Looks
One
like
of-
Stephen
one of our-
Foster's going to be getting out there
One
soon.
of our good buddies in the broadcasting club, Marco Escrow. See if he can get in there. What do we say, Andrew?
Star pitcher Stephen Foster, I heard, is going to go out there soon.
Yeah,
so we'll see
young
what he can do.
stud, Stephen Foster. Ethan Soupy at the plate. Sits back. Ethan Soupy getting that white jersey. All dirty, sliding home. Just Steve Foster coming in to pitch, we're hearing.
Yeah, him and Gino, they get 2 at-bats down in
As versing the Prep as a player at Ocean City is always tough. Very, very balanced team. Don't make a lot of mistakes.
I think that all
Soupy
starts
with the
from
walk.
Coach Nay.
Soupy with the walk.
Bases loaded once again. The Prep needs to capitalize here with all these times we get bases loaded.
Bases loaded here for the Hermits.
Pitcher Alex Weingartner.
Weingartner up, hoping to see big things out of him.
Alex Weingartner, number 8, steps up, the number 1 player in New Jersey.
This thing's gone.
Oh, right off the edge of the bat. I'm really liking these jerseys we got. These white jerseys, very clean look. What do you think, Leo?
Yeah, I totally agree. A nice clean jersey with a nice blue in there showing off the Hermits colors is just amazing.
Yeah. Whew.
Stinger.
Andrew Godfrey on the mic.
They got
0-2 count.
Ooh.
That's a strikeout.
Strikeout. Tough way to end the inning. Bases loaded, but it's all right.
We're heading to commercial. Welcome back.
Welcome back to the Hermits broadcast. We have Stephen Foster, number 19, taking the mound for the Hermits.
Yeah.
Dylan Delanoche.
Played with him my whole life growing up. Really excited to see what he can do and showcase how good he really is. Back in Cooperstown to a no-hitter against the 1 seed. I'm sorry. Perfect game, I'm pretty sure, against the 1 seed.
That's some pretty good stuff there, Dylan. What'd you do that game, Dylan? Do you remember?
I think I played decent. Don't really remember, a couple years ago.
Gotta get Dylan on the baseball team, man. I'm trying. Coach Nay, if you're watching this, I'm gonna try to get Dylan back on the team.
Those days are my past.
And Foster.
Starting them off low.
What do you think the best number is in baseball, Dylan?
Growing up, I used to wear number 27, and as I kept
Mike
playing,
Trout?
Yep, that was
Birdie
my
Taylor?
idol. And then, as I kept playing, I fell into number 1, and then I kind of kept playing with it. But if I had to play right now, I'd probably wear 3, like 3. Come on,
3
Foster.
pitches in the dirt for Foster, but he's, you know, young pitcher. He's gaining his ground. He'll be good.
Come on, Steve, get it up.
And they're gonna have a little mound visit here for Steven. First game jitters here for Steven, but he'll be all right.
What are you thinking about this, Leo?
You know, this is tough. You know, his time on the mound this season.
Think ever.
He needs to get warmed up here, and we should be seeing great things out of him.
A little cold out here.
I truly believe he'll get warmed up and he'll go on a roll. Really excited for what he can show in these last couple of innings. Should have.
All right, and as we return here, Brody Taylor, Gilson, Edis, Soupy, the back end of the lineup.
Come on,
Due up,
Fost.
due up next inning, I believe. Just very impressed again by DJ Lloyd and Ethan Soupy taking that pitch, stealing home. We have had some great moments thus of this far
Here we
in
go.
the game, and that's a solid shot. Weingartner back to get it.
Attaboy.
That's caught.
Nice play by Alex Weingartner, tracking it up in the sky. Steve works his way out to get it out. Like what he's doing so far.
Love what he's doing.
Starting to die down here in Richland.
Yeah, it's starting to die down a little bit. We got a 9-1 lead in the 5th inning, top of the 5th. We're going to enjoy the rest of this game. Stealing. DJ.
Going.
Gunned!
Oh! Close call there.
Ooh!
That was tough.
Wish we had a little booth review we could see. A little challenge. Dylan, if you had a walk-up song, what would it be?
I'm not sure, you know, JP. It takes a lot of time to figure out what walk-up song ideas. Yeah, I'll try and commentate the game, JP.
Keeping me on track. I like it, Dylan. As that ball, Foster just trying to find the zone here.
Yeah, once he gets into the groove of it, you know, should be seeing great pitches from him, and just getting a lot of these batters out pretty fast with some pitches.
Who did that?
There we go.
Strike here for Foster. As here we go into the stretch. 2-1 pitch here for Foster. Strike. 3.
He's getting into it great.
Right fielder, Nate Peacock.
I'm back, guys. Sorry.
All right, number 10, Nate Peacock up. Millville's still fighting here. We'd like to see that they're being good competitors here, trying to fight their way back. Anything can happen in baseball, especially with the young pitcher out there. But we got trust in Foster to take care of business here, and this could definitely turn into some good experience for the young pitcher. What do you feel about this, Leo?
I think he's really starting to find his groove here. You know, that's great because as we have Weingartner heading out next year to go to Penn State, we need another good pitcher to step up and take his place.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, he's really starting to impress me now. Strike.
He is definitely finding his groove.
2-2 count here for Foster. Foster pitch out of the stretch. It is roped down the left field line, and that is
Millville brings one home, making
score
the
for
Hermits
Millville.
lead to 7 with a score of 9-2. Top of the 5th.
Great hit there by the
Center
Thunderbolts.
fielder Garrett Shapiro.
9-2. Millville has a runner on second.
number 8, Garrett Shapiro. He's been playing a solid game here today. What is that?
Yeah, Foster really getting into his groove. Seen some great pitches from him. He's gotten a couple outs so far, and looking to see great things. Look at that. That was a beautiful pitch delivered there to the plate.
We got the Rowdies heading out right now. Richland Rowdies.
Oh, and he
That
hits
is
it.
a
That is
golf
going
ball.
far.
Ooh!
And he
Good play by Weingartner to bring him in. That kind of looked like a golf swing there.
kind of did. I would
Foster
know, think
gets
about
out of the inning.
that.
We'll
Nice
head to the
touch
break.
there by the center fielder.
Right on one hit. Is number
9.
2.
All right, welcome back to the Hermit broadcast of the St. Augustine versus Millville Thunderbolts game. We have number 22, Brady Jackson, due up.
This has been a great game so far. Hermits has just been rolling, hoping to keep that up here as we get deeper into this game with their lead of 7 right now, a score of 9-2.
Yeah, they're up by 6-7 runs, and they're lighting up right now. The color of Brady Jackson's bat kind of reminds me of a pineapple.
Jackson.
I can see how you think that.
I can't. Hopefully these baseball players are well nutritioned today.
Yeah, Chef Vinny took a break today with the main meal. We had some Chick-fil-A here today. It was really, really good. Shout out to the amazing staff we have here at St. Augustine Prep.
Chick-fil-A is always a great meal to have. It's just amazing.
JP, I know today was Chick-fil-A day. How many sandwiches and Coca-Colas did you have?
I had a Chick-fil-A sandwich today. I had a Coca-Cola. You know, that's
How many?
That's my favorite meal of the day.
How many did you have? Just one.
Yeah, and then my buddy Andrew had 2 Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Sorry, I think he had 3.
3. It's a lot. All right, here we go. Brady Jackson up to hit, number 22.
Give us 3 new things.
Great pitch there.
Great pitch here.
No outs yet. Hermits have plenty of time here to get some more runs and hits. He gets walked here. Runner on first, 0 outs. Bottom of this 5th inning.
Adam Williams up to the plate. And here we go. Adam Williams.
That's high and right.
That's a sky ball.
Strike one there up
And
the
here
foul
we're
ball.
here with Andrew Godfrey and Dylan Delanos. And that's a high
Steal
throw.
second. Second has been stolen. He's running for third. And he is safe at third. 2-run steal there.
Adam Williams. And the count here is 0-1. Bottom of the 5th inning for the Hermits. That's a smashed. Is that going?
Running home.
Oh, and RBI here for number 2, Adam Williams. Not to be mistaken for Adam Lewis, avid broadcaster here. DJ Lloyd.
Outstanding catcher for the Hermits.
Love this guy. Glue guy.
This is a great performance we've seen today from the Hermits here on this field.
100%.
They have a great season ahead of them if they can keep this up and just keep rolling through this season. They have a little bit of a tougher schedule this year, but with their hard work and determination, they can get through anything.
Of course. Prep viewers watching, thank you guys for tuning in. More broadcasts will be posted there on the channel. We're excited to have you guys in here.
Are you taking me home, Mr. Godfrey? Thank you.
And he is walked. We now have a runner on first. 0 outs.
Pinch hitting for designated hitter Hank Bigland is number 3, Mason Perelko. Courtesy runner for catcher DJ Lloyd is number 18, Gino Trivellini.
Gino Gembolini, pinch runner.
Looks like we got a pinch hitter, too.
Well, that is grounded down to
Solid
second.
contact there, and it's going to be a double play for the... Ooh, no! Gets the first. Brody Taylor up for the 4th time, I believe, this game.
Yeah, he's got hit twice.
Hit twice a walk, I believe.
Struck out once, but really solid so far
Yeah, definitely.
in his St. Augustine debut.
One out here in the bottom of the 5th. Prep still has a lot of time here to make up an even bigger lead than they already have.
Of course.
Let's see it here from Brody Taylor.
Outside.
Almost hit again. It's like
Inside.
a magnet.
Inside ball there. Count is 2-0.
I believe also there's a new pitcher here from Millville. Tough first game for the Thunderbolts, but
Outside 3-0.
We'll bounce back. I think the Hermits can make a case for one of the best teams in South Jersey, maybe the best. What do you think, Leo?
Oh, I think so for sure. This start that we've seen today, it's just a.
Another
They're
walk for
proving
Taylor.
how good they are.
He's been solid for us so far.
Second baseman Austin Gilson.
1 out. Runners on first and second. Hoping to get a great hit here. Maybe get a runner in. Outside ball. Hammered to the left and fouled.
See what Gilson can do here.
Counts 1-2 here. 1 out. Bottom of the 5th.
Gonna have to fight back to get ahead of the count here.
Strikeout there.
Still 1 more out to go. Until wait, that was a 3rd out.
Third
We are
out.
heading to commercial.
Head to commercial.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back here. Hermits Baseball. We are here. And
Low ball there.
low ball here
Round.
for the Hermits, number 19.
Looks like he's wearing Skechers out there.
New Balance, I believe. New Balance, I believe, Dylan.
Yeah, I can see the logo, but from back here, there's definitely New Balances. Another low ball here, 2-0 count.
I heard the Hermits are having pizza after this game. Celebrate the win. Coach Nay mentioned celebrate this big win.
You know, you got to celebrate the big wins, especially these big opening games.
Of course,
when there's a lot
Leo.
of
Of
pressure.
course. Yeah, you see that Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime show, guys?
Nah, I didn't watch it, JP.
It wasn't that good, you know. It was
Yeah.
okay.
Leo, I remember Leo was talking about it at the break.
Talking about Leo, how's the wiffle ball league going?
Oh, it's going great. We have JP in it. He's a great hitter. On my team, actually. So my team's we're going to have a great season here, but going for the championship back-to-back years.
Yes, sir.
That's fun.
We're playing, we had a little wiffle ball going. 4 home runs.
What about golf, Leo? How's golf going?
Oh,
Leo.
golf's going great, man.
Great
Broke
golf.
100 the other day. I went down to Florida for a tournament in January, and I actually won.
Oh, wow. Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you, Dylan.
Yeah, Leo's an awesome golfer. Jack of all trades, you could say.
Yeah.
Heard he does a little karate here and there.
Yeah. Yeah, I have my black belt in karate, and now I assist in a special needs karate class.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
Love to help the community.
Yes, sir. And pitch here. It's a ball. Here we go. Here, yeah. So Leo, yeah, 10-2 here. Great game, great day for some baseball. As he's out
Got
there,
him.
I believe. Ooh,
That's a tough call for the umpire.
That was
Yeah.
generous.
tough call. But yeah, again, we're very very excited for the baseball season to get back underway. Excited to be, talking about these Hermits and
These Hermits players have some nice drip out there, I
they're
must say
making-
myself, for
they're gonna
myself.
be- They're making a great run this season, and we're glad that you guys are here tuned in and can join us for the ride.
The commanding lead here. Just hoping to be good with the pitching, maintain the lead here.
Who's your player of the game so far? We've talked a lot about Alex Weingarten, but besides him, who would you say your player of the game is?
Adam.
Yeah, I'd say Adam as well. I mean, he's had some great hits.
For me, I would think I would say either Austin Gilson or DJ Lloyd. Because DJ Lloyd's just been a cat back there behind the plate, and Gilson has been key hits for us in this game, getting the ball in play, doing his job.
Yeah, that's a great take as well.
Coach Nay really getting his boys back on track here and keeping them locked in.
They're going deep this year. I'm just going to predict it right here, right now in the
So
opener.
it's good prediction there, Leo. Good prediction.
Come on, JP. Let's go. Focus back.
Strike!
Strike. He's getting hot out there at the mound. Let's see more of those crazy strikeouts.
Let's go, Hermits. Ah.
Ball left and down.
Here we go.
0 outs.
For the
Hoping to
Hermits.
get some here.
This is great experience here for the young
Come on.
Low
pitcher.
and outside. 2-1 count.
Young pitcher Foster. Getting good experience.
That's truly the best thing you can get. Just some experience out there on the mound in a game.
course.
Getting him prepared for next season where we'll be without Weingartner.
Goodbye, DJ Lloyd.
3-1 count here. 1 count here. If Foster throws another ball here, bases will be loaded for Millville.
Might be time for...
Maybe we put Marco Esco in. Let's get Marco Esco here in the game.
Oh, wow. We were just told that the whole entire infield is all seniors, so it's going to be a refresh.
Next season.
Oh,
There we
love
go.
it.
We got a nice little blooper. They got to call
And that is-
Did Austin Gilson make that play?
He made the play!
I believe so. That's my player
What
of
a
the game.
great catch.
That's my player of the game
Oh
right
my
there,
God.
Austin Gilson.
What a great take from JP there. He's really performing in this game.
Oh, my God. That's a nice catch.
Number 2 up to bat for Millville. Falcher looking to get back into his groove here.
Oh. It's a good pitch. Way to challenge him. First pitch goes fastball.
100%. 1 out here. Score is 10-2. Your Hermits up top of the 6th.
JP, if I'm not mistaken, you used to play baseball, correct?
Correct.
Who was your player comparison in the MLB?
That's a crazy take there, saying I have an MLB comparison. I don't think I do. I wasn't that good.
If you had to say, though, who did you used to play like or model your game after?
Maybe a little bit of Trey Turner.
Turner.
But
I like that answer.
decent player. But
Really good for the USA and the WBC a few years back.
yeah.
2-1 count. Runners on first and second. High and outside.
It
3-1
is
count.
the top of the sixth. We got one more inning left to go. Stay tuned, viewers. We're going to have a post-game recap going on.
We are.
All right, Foster throwing some great pitches right now. Looking for great things from him. He's had a decent start here in his first start ever at the mound for the Prep.
It's a good idea, JP.
Low. New batter up. Bases are loaded here with that walk there.
Catcher Jaden Goranson.
The outfield getting ready here as bases are loaded for Millville. Trying to have the best defensive plan possible.
I just don't want to hop on him in the middle of this. He's looking around. He's like, where's Weingarten? You know what I mean?
Here we go, Foster getting ready with bases loaded here for Millville, trying to play their best defense and have some great pitches here to kind of defend their lead. Millville could very well get a hit here and make the game a little closer.
Leo, I must say, I like what Coach Nay's doing, keeping the sophomore in Foster to try and battle his way out of, bases loaded. What is it, 1 out, I believe?
Oh, yes, 1 out right now,
out.
no count.
A lot of faith in the sophomore.
I think they have a lot of faith in him for a good reason. Kid can play, kid can ball.
And especially with him being so young, oh my God, that was a great hit.
Rip.
1 in
Making
for
things
Millville,
interesting, I'll say that.
2 in for Millville.
And it is
Scores 10 to 4. Runners on first and third.
They might take Foster out here. We're going to see what Nay thinks.
I could say it could go either way. He needs the experience, but we also want to maintain this lead as best as possible.
Maybe Luca Moriello coming in.
The courtesy runner for catcher Jaden Goranson.
That'd be great to see.
Is number 12, Christian McGarity.
I think so.
Family isn't that close, so maybe not. I don't know.
Sophomore still in up there at the mound, hoping to finish this at bat with a strikeout to give the Hermits 2 outs here.
Ooh. This is an interesting tactic.
Oh, he's running back
I've
and
seen
forth.
this plenty of times.
Millville brought one in.
And they're
10
safe
to
at second.
5.
They're warming up Luca Moriello.
Joey Mia Maria.
Understand, bro. It's not funny. You're not 3 years old. Stop.
All right. Runner on second here.
Yo, I heard that.
Millville have gotten so many runs this inning. The Hermits defense needs to step up here, try to keep their lead, and keep this game going well for them.
Yeah, they're making a run here. Nice pitch
There
there,
we
from
go.
Foster. I just want to compliment you guys, JP and Leo. Great job today on the mics. I think you guys are doing
Thank
a
you,
wonderful
Dylan.
job.
Appreciate it. Appreciate
Ball.
it, Dylan.
That's all right. He's having a rough, shaky little at bat here, but he can get back in his groove here, I think. Hermits need to keep this lead. Pop up.
Popped them up.
Good call by
Good communication.
DJ Wood.
Second out there.
And you see, I
This
must
is exactly what the Hermits need.
I must say, senior captain, you know, calling him off, letting him know this is my ball. I'm calling this
Show him what it means to be a Lloyd.
to be a leader.
To be DJ Lloyd. Show him what it means.
To be a leader.
Represent that Lloyd name.
It's getting a little chilly here in the booth as we get later into the afternoon. The evening, I mean. My apologies. Foster.
2 outs. 0 count. Checking the runner second. He'll deliver. And that's a strike. Beautiful.
Beautiful delivery
Foster.
there.
That's all it is, baby.
Straight to the middle. That was beautiful.
I must say, he's really starting to turn it around with the last batter. Starting to show he's got it in his toolbox.
Yeah, we're seeing some MLB.
Well said, Dylan.
We're seeing some MLB talent out here today from this Hermits team. Weingartner.
Third
Making a
is
real case.
stolen.
Will he? Will he? Yes, he will.
Ennis.
Runs back to second.
And we are done this inning. We will catch you
Way to
next
work
inning
out of it, Fost.
at the commercial break. Here we go. Welcome back to Hermits Baseball. We are here at the bottom of the 6th inning. John Ennis, number 9, first baseman up to bat.
Yeah, the prep kind of started to lose their lead a little bit. Back there in the top of the 6th. The Millville got 4 runs that inning.
Ennis with the pop-up.
Edis just caught that
almost
last out.
Broke the school bus window. Interesting.
Hermit's looking to gain back some runs here to keep that lead up and maintain it.
Millville's been sticking with his pitcher. He's been pretty solid as of late.
Ball outside.
Ethan Soupy on deck, number 17.
Miami commit. Got some great Division I talent on this Hermits roster. As of recent years, we've blessed to have a lot of great talent here with St. Augustine.
The Hermits need to go deep this year because next year they're losing a lot of their players. So next year going to be a bit of a refresh year.
Maybe Marco Escrow make a case for that infield.
For us.
Up and outside.
Alex Weingartner warming up. He's in the hole.
Here we go. Hoping to see a hit here. Way outside.
And he's walked.
Fries.
Left fielder Ethan Soupy.
Ethan Soupy, the left fielder for the Hermits, steps up to bat.
He was a Virginia Tech commit. Now Miami commit.
Flipped his commitment.
Following another South Jersey pitcher, Jake Logic. Some ties. Some South Jersey ties at Miami.
Let's see something big out of Soupy here.
That one's high.
Need to see something big here for the Hermits. It's up. Oh, that is deep.
Drives one deep. That could
That
be
is-
gone. And
it's gone.
It is gone. Ethan Soupy
Run.
with a huge home run. The Hermits lead now 12-5.
12-5 after that great home run from Soupy.
Ethan Soupy
Absolutely amazing.
with a nuke. Attaboy Soupy. Hey!
Great celebration from the dugout there.
Ethan
Bottom of
Soupy
the sixth.
sends that ball to orbit.
Fielder Adam Weingartner.
Attaboy Ethan.
You
Big-
could tell from the moment that ball left the bat, that was gone. Absolute nuke.
That was a shot there from Soupy. Flashing that power, not just a pitcher.
That home run. It's a nice shot. Remind me of JP in the Wiffle Ball League.
100%. Yeah, JP was hitting nukes like that all day.
You guys are so funny. Reminds me of Dylan in the old days, Little League.
Yo, fries. Number 8, Weingartner up to bat.
Alex Wanger, could we see back-to-back home runs here?
That would be amazing to see here. You know, I think that
wouldn't
last
doubt
home
it.
run really gave the Hermits what they need to just keep rolling.
Hermits with a 12-5 lead now.
Fries.
That one will be low.
Ugh, fries.
Up into the right, fouled off.
This pitcher facing a gauntlet right now.
Yeah, all these prep hitters are great hitters, and to be honest, Millville stands no chance against them.
They're fighting. They're fighting. Weingartner, the pop up, that might hit Mr. Bromell. Watch out. Ethan Soupy with a rocket.
And talking about that, Leo and JP, how would you guys feel if you were the pitcher and you had to face Miami commit, and then right after that you had to face a Penn State commit? Ooh, he wears
hit.
that one. Smiles about it.
Yeah, about your question, Dylan. You know, I think I'd be a little nervous. You know, knowing that we have these people, these batters that have great potential to go into college and be great hitters. You know, I'd be a little scared myself. How about you, JP?
Yeah, well, just like you said.
As Weingartner shakes that one off. First pitch is outside.
We have Adam Williams on deck.
Another impressive player here for the Hermits so far.
You've seen some great things from him today. Looking to see some more.
Still can't get over that Soupy homer. I mean, that was
Yeah, that was insane. That was up in the air for a long time.
blasted.
2-1 count here.
Strike. Knees out.
Strikeout for the Hermits and
Number 2,
Baseman Adam Williams.
third baseman Adam Williams up to bat for your Hermits.
see Luca warming up or yellow.
All right. Adam Williams here.
The lefty.
Put the lefty in.
I love to see the lefties as a lefty myself.
Yeah.
See.
Cody Schweim, lefty out of Ocean City. Good friend of mine. Going to be excited to see him. coming up, playing against the Hermits.
JP, I believe you are ambidextrous, correct?
No, I'm right-handed, Dylan.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that is new. That could be going. Is that going? Is that?
Oh!
So
Got a little
close.
excited after that
So
super
close.
home run. He's going.
Oh
He's
my
going.
God, what a hit. Nice hit,
One
Adam.
in, one
Atta boy,
on
Adam.
third.
Nice hit.
Adam.
Man, I thought that thing was gone.
I thought that thing was out of here, guys. Atta boy.
DJ Lloyd.
Almost got there.
DJ Lloyd.
It's a nice hit.
Nice hit.
Are you on? Luca, are you on, Leo?
Oh, my bad.
Bro, don't unplug mine. Chill, JP. That's yours, dummy.
JP, that's yours.
JP, stop. Doing too much.
Hello.
Yo, it's good, JP.
Back.
We're back.
We're back on this.
Sorry for the technical difficulties, folks.
Technical difficulties. Got some technical difficulties, but we're back. Here, DJ Lloyd, catcher, up to hit.
He's been a key player this game, you know, behind the plate. That's high.
I don't care, bro. You're mooning, bro. This is what I'm doing, bro. You and Dylan. Oh my God. He literally said, oh my God. No, bro. You got enough chance. I told you.
All right.
Yes, it is. I'm
Looking at about a 2-0 count here. 3-0 count.
Bro, yes, I am.
That was way low.
Yeah.
Millville pitch.
Yes, you are, bro. Shut up.
1 out right now.
Bro, just sit down and watch the game, bro. I'm done with your bullshit.
Oh, that is left.
That's smoked. Stop.
Low. He's walked. Runner on first and second here.
Bro, he's saying random stuff, bro.
Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that.
All right.
Looking at some more runs here. That is fouled right. Straight one.
Gio up to bat. The lefty. The righty, actually. I believe ambidextrous, maybe.
That is fouled backwards. Strike 2. 0-2 count here. 1 out still here in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 27, Brody Taylor's on deck.
I want to see something big out of him this game.
Seen him get walked a couple times today.
2 outs.
We'll see what he can do here.
Good strikeout there from Millville.
Right fielder, Brody Taylor.
2 outs, runner on first and third with Brody Taylor up to bat. Let's see a deep ball here from him.
Brody Taylor, freshman sensation. That's a great pitch right there. I think it's just inside from Taylor.
We've seen a couple big shots lately from the Hermits. We'll see if we can get another one here.
Austin Gilson, number 5, one of the best players today on deck.
Strike.
Looking for a hit here. We'd love to see it out of the freshman.
Wow.
Oh, and he
A rope
hits it right.
from
Great contact
Brody
there
Taylor.
by Brody Taylor.
They bring one home. 14-5. Runner on third, runner on first.
Great
Big
looking
hit from
swing.
Brody Taylor, number 27, the freshman.
Promising freshman here.
Promising.
He's right, that hit right there is just proving what he's capable of doing.
Baseman Austin Wilson.
Another big hitter here. Let's see another hit. Maybe bring another runner in. Give us a 10-run lead. That's right, strike one here. Way outside there. 1-1 count. That is low and left.
Austin Gilson going to dig it out here.
Now it's
3
down
outs.
15-5.
And we will see you at commercial break.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Hermits versus Millville. Prep have a 14-5 lead right now in the top of the 7th.
Luca Moriello pitching here today for the Hermits in the last inning. Moriello stands tall.
Prep looking to force out here and end this game early.
And that's a good way to do it.
Oh,
Moriello kind of
error.
falls.
Safe at
10.
first.
Digs it out.
Looking for some good pitches here from Luca. His first of the season.
I said he's just Luca
Looking for the force out
Moriello
this inning.
at the plate. Maybe
High.
a low fastball here.
Nice
Trying to
looking
get him to
pitch though
roll.
by Mariello.
Trying to get him to roll over here, get a double play. That would be nice.
Fouled. Strike one. Count is 1-1 now at this at bat. Luca Mariello looking for a good start for the 7th inning.
I'm on Hunter's team.
Let's get this in down the center. Good strike. 1-2
Great pitch.
count. Amazing pitch from the junior.
Luca Mariello, stand-up guy. Team first guy, Luca Mariello.
Fouled off to the right.